Hi, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and today we are going to make a card. Now you need to know it is summertime. I love to spend my day off in the pool. So from here on in, during the summer months, we're going to have nice and easy projects, something for you to make, and we'll try a cartridge or a different cartridge every time, at least I'll try to. This time I'm working from Simply Charmed. And what we're going to do is the watermelon. Reminds me of summer. Now what I'm going to do is go to the shadow and grab the watermelon. And I'm going to use a half of an 8.5 by 11. But I have learned, oops, guess I gotta put it on here. It's up here. There we go. I have learned that it will not be exact, but an 8.5 by 11 on cut in half is 8.5 this way and 5.5 this way, and it won't quite do it. So I want you to have your real size button on right here, your aspect ratio exact so that it moves exactly, and then I think we go up and we want to get to 8.5 inches over there. So we're almost there, and there we go, 8.5 inches, and it's at a 4.82. Now what you do, once you have it, grab it, make a duplicate of it, go to your advanced button, make a duplicate, and then I want you to match it up exact. Now to increase the size of your squares or your picture, just hold the left button down up here, the silver button, with your thumb, tap on the screen, and it's going to go larger. Now what you want to do is you want to set both copies right on top of each other, and what will happen is they will turn yellow, and then you know, and I'm going to have to go up another size because they're not matching up, and they will go exactly, they'll go yellow. Here's yellow there on the top. Now we just need there, and it's yellow there. So we've got it exact. Zoom back out by pushing the button one time on the top, and it zooms it back out, and as you can see, you've got the little yellow lines. Now what I want you to do is flip it, and that's this key right here, and you're going to flip it up and down. So flip it one time. See how it went up like that? Now use your arrow key, bring it up. And what we're going to try to do, and I made it larger so that you can see a little bit easier, is you're going to bring it just like that so they're almost, they're still touching one on top of each other, like that. Then you're going to go back to your basic button, touch your group key, hit the other one. You've now grouped it together. Go to your advanced key, and this button here is your group, your weld button, excuse me. Then use the little eyeball, and you can see how it welds perfect. Okay? Now what I want you to do is zoom back out, take off your little eyeball, and move it so that it cuts properly. Now what we're going to do is, we know that it takes a 4.82 size, so when we do the layers, we're going to do them at a 4.82. We're going to take off this actual size button, and we're going to set our size here, your cursor, to 4.82, and just hit the height button and hit that, and 4.82, because that's the size we need. And now when we go to do our other pieces, our layers, it's going to fit within here, and I'll show you exactly. Go back to the cart and take off the shadow button, grab the watermelon, and notice how it fits perfect right on there. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see that it's going to fit right on there in that shadow button. See that? Isn't that perfect? Because remember, the back copy is a shadow, so you're going to have that little bit of an edge all along there. Okay? So that's going to be our green, and we're going to move that, and I've already got these made, so I'm just going to show you. I then went with an off-white. I'm going to zoom out so you can see it. I went with two of the off-whites. The green is the biggest one, and then if you hit the shift key and shift, and then that will give you your other layer for your white, and it's a little bit smaller than the green in length here. So what I did is on one of them, and let me show you, I did a hide contour because I don't want this here showing. And so I did a hide contour by touching that, and I hid each one of these little lines that it's going to score, and I hid them because that's going to be my sentiment area in the inside of the card. Okay? And the other one on top is going to be the one that's going to be on the front of the card. And then I've got a red top, and I use the word sweet on the card and the green bottom. And I named it red top, green bottom, red top, green bottom. Okay? So that's as simple as it gets. I mean, you can't get much easier than that, but you needed to know and see how you put each one of the pieces together. I have gotten so many emails lately from people that have either just gotten a Gypsy or have had their Gypsy for years and have never turned it on, or have done very few things because they don't even know how to weld or don't even know how to put anything together. So that's why it's important that we continually go back to the basics so you know how to work the equipment that you have. The Gypsy's wonderful. Now I want to push this aside for a minute and show you the pieces. And I've already inked them, so you're going to love this. I'm going to angle this out a little bit, give a wider angle so you can see. Here's my black, and I've scored it. And then the green, remember I told you the green is a little bit bigger, and I used close to my heart New England Ivy ink as well as the topiary, and did it so that I have two different shades of green, a darker and a lighter green, as you can see. That's going to sit on there like that. Then I took the off-white copy and I used that same green, and I'm going to put this together in the video in just a minute, and ink the edges on that. And then the red, I used a colonial white to ink the edges, because on a watermelon it doesn't instantly go to red, it goes white and then to red. So that's how it's going to show up on the card, and the card's going to look like that. Now the inside, remember I told you I took off of the little score marks. They're not on there. I hid them, and I inked my edges with a holiday red, and then I cut out the word sweet, just like that. So now let's put this card together. It should be really, really fast. Okay, this is the first time I'm going right into, and I might be making a mistake on this. I might be going a little bit too long. How about I shut this off and turn it back on? Just a moment.